how true that was. He ignored and even insulted whomever he pleased. He made friends with anyone he pleased, too, even known bastards who were snubbed by society. And he never, ever pandered to anyone. He was every bit as arrogant as people said he was, but he could also be devastatingly charming, when he wanted to be. Miraculously, Selina kept a tight rein on her temper. "Nevertheless, Nicky, you did promise to escort me to the Shepford ball." "Did I?" he drawled. "Yes, you did," she managed evenly. "And you will promise not to be late in coming for me, won't you?" He shrugged again. "How can I promise such a thing, my dear? I cannot foresee the future. There is no telling what might arise tomorrow to delay me." She very nearly screamed. There was nothing to delay him except his own perfidious indifference, and they both knew it. It was not to be borne. Selina made a quick decision and said nonchalantly, "Very well, Nicky. Since this is so important to me, and I can't depend on you, I will find myself another escort and simply hope that you will eventually show up at the ball." Two could play his game. "On such short notice?" he asked. "You doubt I can?" she challenged. He smiled, his gaze moving over her appreciatively. "No, indeed. I believe you will have very little trouble replacing me." Selina turned her back on him before he could see how the remark affected her. Had that been a warning? Oh, how sure of himself he was. It would serve him right if she broke off their affair. No mistress of his had ever done so. He was always the one to end an affair. He was always the one in charge. How would he react if she dropped him? Would it throw him into a rage? Would it force his hand? This merited serious consideration. Nicholas Eden stretched more comfortably on the sofa and watched Selina pick up her glass of sherry, then lie down on the thick fur rug in front of the fire, her back to him. His lips curled sardonically. How alluring her pose was, but of course she knew that. Selina always knew precisely what she was doing. They were at her friend Marie's townhouse, having enjoyed an elegant dinner with Marie and her current lover, played whist for an hour or so, and then retired to this cozy drawing-room. Marie and her ardent gentleman had retired to a room upstairs, leaving Nicholas and Selina to themselves. How many other nights had been spent like this one? The only constant was that the Countess had a different lover every time. She lived life dangerously whenever her husband, the Earl, was out of town. There was another difference tonight, though. The room was just as romantic, a fire burning, a lamp in the corner turned down low, good brandy, servants discreetly retired for the night, Selina as seductive as ever. But tonight Nicholas was bored. It was as simple as that. He had no wish to leave the sofa and join Selina on the rug. He had known for a while that he was losing interest in Selina. The fact that he didn't especially wish to bed her tonight confirmed his feeling that it was time to end the affair. Theirs had lasted longer than most of his involvements, nearly 3 months. Perhaps that was why he felt ready to leave her, despite the fact that he'd found no one to replace her. There was no one he felt like pursuing just then. Selina quite outshined all the ladies of his acquaintance, except those odd few who were in love with their husbands and therefore not prone to his charm. Oh, but his hunting field was not limited only to married ladies bored with their husbands, not really. He did not scruple to leave untouched the sweet innocents out for their first or second seasons. If the tender young ladies were prone to succumb, they were not safe from Nicholas. As long as they were eager to be bedded, he would oblige them for however long the affair could escape the notice of their parents. These were quite his shortest dalliances, certainly, but his most challenging, too. He had enjoyed 3 virgins in his younger hell-raising days. One, a duke's daughter, was quickly married off to a second cousin or some such lucky gentleman. The other 2 had likewise been married off before full-scale scandals blossomed, which was not to say the gossip-mongers hadn't had field days with each affair. But without challenges issued from enraged families, the affairs remained only gossip and speculation. The fact was that the fathers in question were all afraid to face him on the dueling field.